I never thought we'd have a secret room right in the police station.
Yes!
Now we have to steal something from here and hide again.
Yeah.
The most important thing is that we don't get spotted by the police.
Yes.
Because if they realize where we're hiding, we'll be in big trouble. And I don't want to spend the rest of my life in jail.
Oh no! Mikey, it looks like it's going to be really hard to just walk around the police station, and that's because there are too many cops. So why don't we install cameras? That way we can always see them.
Sounds just fine. And we had a camera lying around somewhere. All we have to do is attach it somehow. But I don't think we're gonna have a problem with
What
that. Because one of us will just have to go out and put it on the wall.
Don't worry, I'll do
Seriously?
it. I have a better chance of accomplishing the mission. And it's a good thing we have a lot of screens here. That's how we'll keep an eye on everyone.
Oh.
The important thing is to connect them to the camera.
I think it's time for you to start.
Whoa.
Because I don't hear anyone from the police department. That's it. I'm opening the aisle.
Yes.
And be careful, because if you get spotted, it's the end. By the way, looks like there's still one cop here, but it's a good thing he's off on his own. Now you're sure as hell not gonna be interrupted.
And it's turning out to be a lot scarier than I
Really?
thought. After all, I've never been inside a police station before. But if I succeed, then we can start stealing guns and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a safe?
JJ, come back soon.
Huh?
I have a feeling the police will be back in this wing soon, and you still have to close the passageway.
Well, let's see what we've got now.
Mhm.
I think we can watch all the cops at once. And that makes me happy.
Seriously?
Because I'm really looking forward to sneaking into the armory.
And I think I know how to help you with that.
Huh?
But first, let's start by watching the cops. Because for this to work, we need a minimum number of cops in this part of the building.
Yes.
Look, we've got a pretty good chance. I don't know why, but there's very few cops out there. So this is the best time to act. But can't you just distract them a little bit more?
Oh.
I don't think they're gonna arrest you.
I don't really like that idea.
What the?
But I guess I don't have a choice. All right, I'll help you. But I hope that if things don't go according to plan, you'll
Huh?
come to my rescue instead of running off on your own.
All right, let's get started.
Yeah.
And I think you should go first, so they're definitely all distracted by you. I'll be out in a little while, and then we'll have pistols and machine guns.
Yep,
That's
yep,
cool. All right, Mikey should have gotten inside the police station by now. And I hope he doesn't do anything weird, because if he gets in trouble, it's gonna be really hard for me to get him out.
Hey guys, I have a question for you.
What the?
What happens if I rob this place now? Your defenses are so bad, I was able to get in here without any trouble. And you realize I'm kidding, right?
Oh no!
So don't arrest me.
That's awful. And why did Mikey have to say that in front of the police?
Ah!
He's gonna be in trouble now, but I'm not going to deviate from our plan.
Yes!
I'll get what guns I can first, and then I'll figure out how to save Mikey. Looks like there's really no one here right now. On some level, Mikey did a pretty good job of luring everyone out, so I can't pass up an opportunity like this and not take the gun.
Booyah!
It'll make it easier for us. How lucky I was to find a lot of ammo as well.
Whoa.
Now I can safely return to our hiding place. But the problem is, Mikey never came back.
Ah!
So soon I'll have to go back out and see what's wrong with him. Well, basically, I'm ready to move out and see where Mikey is.
Yes.
If he was chased, he should have made it to the village by now. So that's where I'll be looking for him. I hope I'm not too late. Hang on, Mikey. Help is on the way. I'm just not sure I can save him from the police. I'm not gonna shoot the guys who arrested
No
him,
way!
because then we'd have everybody chasing us.
Please, somebody help me.
Whoa!
I feel like I'm being illegally arrested. I haven't done anything at all, and it looks like everything's gonna be okay. Because a friend of mine came to explain everything to you.
Look, if I were you, I'd get out of here fast.
What the?
Because your friend has committed a crime. And if you help him, we're
Ow.
gonna arrest you too.
Now, that's just too bad. Mikey, I guess there's nothing I can do to help you. But don't worry, because you're not gonna be in jail much longer. I'm gonna get you out of there, and then everything's gonna be okay.
JJ, I hope you can do what you want to do.
Yes.
Because I never thought I'd go to jail for a simple joke. And I'd be sitting there with real thugs. And that's just awful.
Okay, looks like this is as far as I can go. This was the perfect plan. But in the end, it's gonna take me a while to save Mikey, and I can't just leave him there because it's gonna be hard to do it alone. And I think I even came up with a rescue plan. But it's gonna be really hard to do because I have to get a police uniform. And if anyone sees me, that's the end of the plan. But it's better to take the risk. I've got nothing to lose yet anyway.
Booyah!
And we couldn't steal any money from this precinct. So I'm gonna get a uniform. All right, First, I need to make sure no one notices me, because this time I'm gonna have to walk a lot farther than when I took the gun, and it's quiet now, so I gotta seize the moment. The most important thing for me right now is to walk calmly and not waver. It is also important for me not to touch any objects, because if anything falls, I'll have to run back to our hiding place. Okay, let's go. Looks like this is where I might have a problem.
Oh, no!
Because going behind a cop's back is very dangerous. But it's too late for me to go back, so I'll just keep moving forward. I hope I can make it. I'm so glad it worked out. Now I can steal the cop's clothes and get to Mikey. But the important thing is to act right so no one realizes my deception.
Whoa.
That's gonna be hard for me too. If I think about it that way, this suit looks really good on me. I really look like a cop.
Hey!
All right, I gotta go out to see a cop. Hi, I'm new here, so can you tell me where the prison with the prisoners is? I'd like to observe them. You know, it's important to me.
Hi, follow me. I'll show you around. It's a small building, so you shouldn't get lost. And remember, we have some very dangerous gangsters in here.
All right, I'll do as you say. And to think a cop just believed me that easily. And no one told him they were getting another employee. Now I'm sure I can save Mikey quickly.
Somebody save me.
What the?
I don't want to be in this prison anymore. I'm aching and hungry, so don't keep me here too long. And why hasn't JJ come for me yet?
Oh.
Has he decided to leave me?
Mikey,
What?
how could you think I'd ever leave you? I told you I'd figure out a way to save you. And look, I'm a cop now.
Yeah.
That's why it took me so long to come up with my plan.
I can't believe you snuck into the police locker room alone and stole a suit. What if someone saw you in there? Then it would have been just the two of us. But I'm glad you did it. Now we're free.
Mikey, it's too early to get excited.
Seriously?
We still have to get to the stash.
Look, are you even sure we're gonna get past the police? You might have a chance, but I'm a thug to them. So if they see me, they'll know right away. Why don't we take him down?
I have an idea.
Whoa.
You wait here for me for a while. Look, I think we have a problem. I heard a strange sound in the warehouse. So let's go check it out. There's a chance some thug broke in.
That's terrible. I'm going to check it out now. You wait.
I can't believe such a simple plan worked. But we have another problem. There's a second cop standing where we don't want
Oh
him.
no!
And I don't think we're gonna be able to double-cross him either.
Then I'll just destroy him.
What?
After all, he's already seen our stash. So if we let him live, we could get really hurt by this. Now the only thing that matters is that no one finds his body. Why don't we take him with us?
Really? I'm so glad we could make it.
Booyah!
Now we can continue exploring this area. And I think there's a big safe with jewelry in it somewhere.
Whoa!
So let's go find it.
All right, let's see what we can find. And I know where the safe is, but I don't know what's inside. And if there's a lot of gold in there, that's great. We just have to find a way to get to it.
No way!
There's the gold.
It's so cool that we can connect to all the other cameras now. We never would have known there was so much gold. But how did the police get so much of it? It's weird. We're gonna take it away from them.
And before we get started, let's get the cop's body out of here. Because if the second cop finds it, we're not gonna be able to get out. We shouldn't have destroyed him after all. Mikey, we're too late.
What? I can't believe he found him so fast.
Oh, this is bad!
And
This
listen,
is bad!
I have an idea. Why don't we find a random villager and arrest him? And tell the police that he's the one who took out that cop.
Booyah!
Great. I like your idea. I still have my cop costume. So the villager can't refuse to walk with us to the police station. And then we'll take him to jail. The most important thing is that no one realizes anything.
Oh! I think I even know which villager we can arrest. Because he's always sitting in his house doing nothing. That way the police will believe there's something wrong with him. Here's his house.
I didn't know you knew the people of this village. Well,
Yes.
that made things very easy for us. So now I just have to break into his house. Nobody move. The police are working. You're under arrest for the destruction of a police officer.
Wait, there's some kind of mistake.
Really?
I didn't do anything. So, your accusations don't make any sense. And I have the right to an attorney.
No, you don't have any rights at all. Because you've committed a very serious crime. So just follow us if you want to stay alive.
Whoa!
Pretty soon we're gonna put you in jail where you belong.
Mikey, I'm glad we had a very easy time finding fault. If it wasn't for your hunch, we would have been looking for the bandit for a long time. Looks like I might even get a promotion
No way!
and a transfer to another division soon.
I told you you should have just listened to me. And now everything will make sense in your department. And just imagine a cop just sitting in his seat. And we'll be able to go anywhere we want.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
All right, come on in.
Yes.
We're gonna get you checked in. And and I want to get this done quickly so I can rest easy for the rest of the day. I guess the other cop doesn't want to be on the job too long.
I can't believe you were able to find out who destroyed our comrade. I'm gonna make sure he stays in prison as long as possible.
Let me take him to jail.
Oh, yeah.
After all, we already know there's no way he's getting out. And then I think we can rest. And you better not say anything about what you heard, because I have a gun.
Look, you're not going to be able to keep me here.
What the?
Sooner or later, everyone's going to find out what you did.
Well, that's
Yes.
it. Now we can figure out who destroyed our colleague. So now you can go and rest. I'll check our building for anything strange, and then I'll pack up. It's been a long day. There's the safe. Just as I thought, fooling a cop was easy. So now I gotta get Mikey inside so we can get as much gold as possible.
Whoa.
And then we're gonna fly really far away. I also haven't figured out how we're gonna get in yet, but there's got to be a key to that safe somewhere. Except looking for it would be too suspicious.
Yes.
So it's easier to just dig through the neighboring wall.
I can finally get out of this stash. Honestly, I thought you'd be faster, but that's okay. There's still plenty of time. So let's go open the
Yes.
safe. You know how to do that, right?
I don't really have a lot of ideas on how this can be done,
Seriously?
but I think the easiest way to open the safe is with a pickaxe. So let's take them and try to open the safe. Good thing the police have everything we need.
By the way, even though we were able to distract the cops, that doesn't mean we have a lot of time. So let's get all the gold and get out of here fast. Because once we steal it, everyone's gonna be after us.
Mikey, looks like we got company.
No way!
And that's too bad, because now everyone's heard the sound of gunfire. Who would have thought they'd go up to the second floor? And from the looks of it, this won't be our last victim.
Look, I'm not leaving here without the gold.
What
So
the-
let's crack that safe anyway. And just take it quick and run. But I didn't expect so many cops here either. How did we not realize they left the first floor?
The worst part is the fact that they've already figured out where we are.
No.
So as soon as we get out of the safe, they're gonna start shooting at us. And we're gonna have to fight our way through a crowd of police.
What?
I have a gun, but that's not gonna be enough.
JJ, it's too early to think about that. We haven't taken all the gold we have here yet. And by the way, we can escape with our stash, as long as the police don't find it before we get there.
Okay, I've got it all figured out.
Really?
There's a helicopter on the roof, so that's the one we're gonna use to escape. Mikey, get ready, because there's gonna be a lot of enemies waiting for us on the roof, and I'm
Whoa.
gonna try to take them all out.
Somehow our escape was easier than I thought.
Boom, boom, boom.
And look at the cool helicopter waiting for us. We're gonna fly so far away.
All right, now we can take
Yep,
off.
yep, yep.
And I take it no one's gonna be chasing us anymore, because it's the only helicopter in the neighborhood. Mikey, we won. Now we can live like kings.
I hope we build ourselves a house of gold. I also want a shark basin. Wouldn't that be cool?
I like the house we built,
Yep, yep,
and
yep.
it's been a while since we robbed a police station. No one's ever come after us.
Yeah.
That means we can live in peace.
JJ, come here quick. I think I have a brilliant idea. We bought a big shark not too long ago. Why don't we shoot it? If we do, we'll just buy a new one, because there's still plenty of gold.
And why not?
Whoa.
But before I do, I want to admire our house a little more, because not every rich man can afford
Yeah.
it, especially this many gold blocks.
I actually think we're the richest in this place. Now come on, I couldn't wait to shoot the shark. You still have your gun, right?
Yes.
We could even have a little competition.
But we can't go to the beach until we jump in our own pool. I used to think I'd never have one of these, but it turns out we just had to rob a bank with a bunch of gold.
That's it. We're swimming. Now let's get to the beach. And by the way, don't you think we should move the helicopter? Because if anyone finds it, they might know who lives
Oh,
here.
no!
Although there's usually not a lot of people here.
So, don't sweat it and just do what you want to do here.
What?
Look, the shark just came in, and it's very aggressive today. Let's show the shark what happens when you try to attack JJ and Mikey.
Don't you think the shark's grown a lot since we saw it? I thought they couldn't get that big. Then let's shoot for sure, because it's not going to be long before the shark becomes a
Whoa.
monster.
Mikey, I'm trying to hit the shark, but it's a lot harder than I thought. Looks like I'm not going to be able to do much in the water. And when the shark jumps out of the water, I don't have much time to aim.
No.
So what do I do?
Maybe that's when you stop shooting? To be honest, I'm really hungry, so why don't we go get something to
Yes.
eat? I was just about to make fresh bread, and I don't know what could be tastier than this.
You're right. I'm getting pretty hungry too. And by the way, let's figure out what else we can do today. I was thinking of buying 2 bathyscaphes so you and I could go underwater. But the
Seriously?
shipping is too long.
By the way, Don't you think there's a very strange sound around here?
What the?
I don't think we ordered a helicopter. How funny if it's the police flying in. But wait, JJ, it looks like it is.
Ah!
What do we do now?
I can't believe they found it, but it's no big deal because I've thought of this scenario and made an escape route for us. So come on,
No
Mikey.
way!
I can keep us out of jail and out of arrest.
I'm so glad you always come up with backup plans. Without you, I'd be arrested anyway.
Whoa!
This is where you'll have to come down. Almost as soon as we arrived, I started digging this tunnel. It's very long, so the police won't know exactly where to look for us, and we'll have time to escape.
The main downside is that we didn't bring a gram of gold with
Oh
us.
no!
On the other hand, there's nothing stopping us from just coming back later and taking it all. Because the police will realize we're
Oh,
gone
this is
and
bad,
fly
this is
away.
bad!
Did you really think you could get away from us? We've been following you for a long time, so we knew about the escape plan too.
No way!
Now it's time for you to go to prison.
I certainly didn't see that one coming. Mikey, it looks like it's over. There's still so much we haven't tasted in our lives. I wish we hadn't tried to get into the police station in the first place.